So last time we talked about the formation of Olympus Mons, but also that got me wondering, did Mars at one point have tectonic activity that created this mountain that massive? Let's talk about it. So we all see a lot of mountain building all the time here on Earth. For example, 50 million years ago, India crashed with Asia and formed the Himalayas. But also that's getting me wondering about Olympus Mons and how it formed. Basically, at one point, Mars did have ancient oceans, but also plate tectonic activity. So let's take, for example, the famous Hawaiian Islands. They're a result of volcanic hotspots. Maybe Olympus Mons was a volcanic hotspot when Mars had a very active interior. So as mantle pretty much pushed up through the crust, and then over time it was as active, it piled more lava, and then ancient seawater pretty much cooled down the lava enough to solidify, and then eventually kept piling and piling up. So now this is where we get the volcanic islands that we see on Earth and also ancient Mars. So these seven main Hawaiian island chains, that's all we see. But also, did you know that they actually go further on? These are the entire Hawaiian island chains. All these volcanic hotspots. We see the island of Midway, famous battle of World War II. And they keep on going, these little hotspots. And you can see that the parts of the Ring of Fire, basically as each plate is getting on top of the Pacific Ocean and crushing it down. So we can see these trenches as subduction zones here. So Mars had subduction zones at one point that formed Olympus Mons and the surrounding volcanic islands on the Martian surface. All right, so this is taken by the European Space Agency, showing the features of a canyon-like structure. See, all these jagged rocks almost look like a maze structure, and reminds me of the South Dakota Badlands and how they formed, because they form a similar way as water was present in that area, eroding that area. So how the South Dakota Badlands formed was 75 million years ago. There was an inland sea, and as that receded, all these minerals like salt, sand, silt, clay, pretty much piled up on each other, and they start forming these jagged peaks. So presence of water that was also on Mars, all these minerals, just like similar to the South Dakota Badlands, formed these jagged peaks as these minerals were piled on top of each other.